Okay, so here we are. We are working on this project. We want to get our hand-drawn city of the last simulation into our Google Drawing. Now, this one right here, you've already made a copy of, linked on my website. It's very important that you copy this blank Google Drawing. Even though it's blank, it's important that you make a copy of this instead of creating your own, because first off, it's sized appropriately to 8.5 by 14 inches. That's the legal size paper that we use for our drawing. And it also has this key hiding over on the right hand side, but we will reference that one at a later point. The first thing we want to do is get our hand-drawn map into this drawing. So leading up to this, you've already taken a photo or had Mr. Riley scan this document and get it digitized in some way, shape, or form. From there, you've saved it into Google Drive by either emailing it to yourself or saving it directly through the Google Drive app, downloaded on your phone. So the next thing we want to do is locate that. So we go to Image, Insert Image, and again, it's going to vary depending on where yours is saved. It might be saved directly on your Chromebook hard drive, or realistically, it's probably already saved in your Google Drive. So you're going to go find that. Personally, mine is on my computer desktop, so I'm going to go select that, and here it is. Now, I've intentionally done a few things here. The first thing we want to do is rotate it. So we're going to go to rotate, and simply all we have to do here is take this ball here at the top and bring it down to 270 degrees. Another way to do that would be to right click on it and go rotate, and we want to rotate 90 degrees. That one might be a little bit clunky because you got to go all the way around. Here we go, one more time, and rotate one more time. So that one's a little bit clunky, but if clicking and dragging is a little tough for you, that would be the other way to do it. Okay, so what we want to do now is crop all this down. The desk behind our sheet of paper, we do not want. So we're going to crop that down. So here's what I'm going to do. You can either come up here to crop image, or you can simply double tap your trackpad directly over the top of this, and it's going to bring up the crop image option. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull it down to match these corners as best as I can. As best as I can, and get all this cropped, okay? Now, what you will find here is, and I exaggerated this pretty significantly. I exaggerated this to be very crooked. And I did that on purpose so I can show you how to fix it, okay? So you can see here that it's not working out because the corners are not aligned. So what I'm going to do while I'm still in this crop mode, I'm going to reposition it to try and align that as best as I can. So even though the actual outline is getting crooked, you can see the paper itself is straightening out. So now I can bring that down a little bit better to right about there, and get that a little bit closer here, and bring that in a little bit more. And it's just that process of kind of whittling away at the edges to see how close you can get. Get it all nice and straight. Okay, looks like I've got a little bit more work to do, but that's the process. Just like so. Hit return, and you've got your image. If there's still a little bit more and it's bugging you, you can crop it just a tad more. Okay, now the next thing you want to do once you have that, bring it up in the top right corner, stretch it all the way out, and it should just about match your actual image. You can center it, and you might have a little bit on the border, but that's okay. There is your image. Now, another thing you can do, if it's too dark or too light, you can always do not double click on it. Let's try that again. You can always click on this image and go to Format Options, and you can go to Adjustments, and you might want to play with the brightness a little bit, make it a little bit brighter, okay, and increase the contrast a little bit. Let's try it the other way and see if you can get it somewhere where it's a little bit easier to read. Okay, so something like that.